Hey, good morning, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn. Sorry, it's a little bit later than when I'm usually on this morning. It's Monday Morning Minutes with Matt every Monday morning, and usually a little bit earlier. Like I said, but I had some family, just some things I had to prioritize, right? And make my family first, make my animals first, and just yeah. So here I am. It's still Monday morning, still in the morning hours, and this is your M4 podcast, Monday Morning Minutes with Matt. So thanks for tuning in this morning. Appreciate you coming in. You know, I want to talk about something that I've never really struggled with very much. I've obviously made mistakes with from time to time, but be a fountain, not a drain. Be a fountain, not a drain. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have days when I can be a drain. Not actually, you know what? Not whole days. I have moments when I can be a drain, but I check myself. Like, whoa, that's not me. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be one that drains the life out of the room, sucks the life out of a good situation. I'm going to be the one that invests life and brings positivity and brings encouragement. And I don't always get it right. I'm not going to always get it right, but all of us guys, if our mindset is I want to be a fountain, not a drain, it makes a big difference. So I want to encourage you this week, think about that. Where do you need to be a fountain and not a drain? Because man, there's plenty of drains in this world. If you don't believe me, watch the news media. They're drains. They just drain the life. They don't report anything positive. They only report on the negative. So they're draining the life out of you. So be careful what you expose yourself to, because if you always expose yourself to a drain that's just a constant whirlpool going around, 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 going sucking that out of your life, you're gonna have a hard time going and being a fountain for somebody else because you've been letting drains drain you nonstop. So it matters who you hang out with, it matters who you invest time in and don't invest time in. Who are you gonna spend your time with? Because you become who you hang out with. We tell our kids that all the time. You become who you hang out with. So don't hang out drains because you become a drain. Be around fountains that produce life and produce water and produce refreshment and produce that nice sound and that just peaceful and tranquility. It's awesome to be that. Think about it. You go stand near a fountain, it's generally just, it's really soothing. And if you sit near a really quiet fountain, it's just soothing and peaceful and tranquil. And sometimes you sit there near a loud, huge fountain, and it's just like there's kind of some awe to it, watching that water roar off that fountain. But it's beautiful, and it's rarely, if ever. I mean, I can't think of ever a time I've been around a fountain that made me think this kind of sucks. Never thought that. Now I watched drains drain sewage and drain water and drain in the sink and realized that that's just I've seen that happen in many rooms, in many groups, in many relationships over the years where it just gets sucked out of them. So don't be a drain. Be a fountain. Spring forth. Bring good to the situation, not be going bad. Don't suck all the good out and bring bad. Bring good to wash out the bad with your fountain of good water. That's it today. That's all I got for you. But I think all of us can apply this in our lives this week, right now. It's Monday morning. What do you do this week to be a fountain, not a drain in your marriage, your family, relationships, workplace, church, school, wherever you're at? Go be a fountain. Not unrealistic, not so bubbly you're annoying, but be a nice, calm, cool breeze off that fountain. Be a nice, calm, cool refreshment come off that water. Be that refreshing space in the room. Be that refreshing injection into the situation and be a fountain, not a drain. Have a good week. Monday morning, Minutes of Matt, your M4 podcast. Appreciate you tuning in. See you next Monday morning. Thanks.